What if you had a dream, but you couldn't let it come true? Wouldn't it be good to live this dream just for one day?
So, hi, Paul.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
There's a few questions that I would like to ask you. So, first of all, I know that EAS Barcelona is one of the biggest flight schools in Barcelona, Sabadell, and that you have a lot of international students. Do you know, like briefly, what countries they come from?
Mostly, we have now Maldives students because I think we have a bonding with the Maldivian government. So I would say, like, from the strangers that we have here in the school, more than 50% are from Maldives. And we have from Kuwait, I think from Britain, France, and more countries around Europe, but mostly from Maldives.
Why do you think people want to come down to Spain to get their PPL and ATPL?
Because of the weather.
Because of the weather?
Yeah, 100%. You can fly almost all year around here. Winter, summer doesn't mean.
Okay.
It doesn't, I mean, for example, in the Britain, you cannot fly normally in winter.
Yeah.
It's very hard to.
Yeah, that's right.
Here you can fly all year round. Yeah.
But what about the instrumental approach, for example? How do you
we do it in Girona.
Girona.
Girona, we go to Girona. For example, I did the course here, the introductory course, and I went to La Seu, Girona, Lleida, Reus, Castellón, and that's it if I'm not wrong, yeah. You go to a lot of airports to do the instrumental approaches, yeah.
Okay. And what do you see within the students that are graduated now? Do they get jobs as airplane pilots
now,
or cadets?
Yeah. Yes. Now, yes. The market is very, very big now, very big. I don't know in the next years, but for the moment it's huge. Ryanair is recruiting like almost every month. I mean, it's huge now. Now it's huge.
In which positions, like cadet positions or?
Yeah, cadet positions.
Cadet positions.
In Ryanair, it's mostly cadet positions, yeah.
And people can come and study with you or take flight hours with you if they want, like time building or something, or no?
Yes.
Yes, as well.
Why not? Yeah. We have packages of time buildings for CPL students, for modular students, and they do like, I think it's 200 hours if I'm not wrong. They do them all here. They buy the full package and they come here to fly. You normally fly twice a week. Even 3 or 4 times if you need to, and it can be 3 hours long flight. These aircrafts can fly up for 6 hours, and these ones can fly up to 5 hours. So you normally fly 3 hours and a half in a day.
Okay. I think the main question is how do you save money for studies, and in which program should you go? Should you go PPL, CPL, ATPL, or you take ATPL and you go all the way through?
That's totally up to you. Totally up
What
to you.
do you do?
I did integrated course. I asked for a loan that I will have to pay through all the years, you know.
Yeah.
But it's an investment on yourself.
Yeah.
So there's some people that invest in companies. I invested in myself, and I'm now paying what I paid for the course with the work that I'm doing here. You know?
As a flight instructor.
Yeah.
Okay. And becoming a flight instructor is also quite simple, as I understand, right? So if you have the CPL, you just take if you take a course, and then you can...
Exactly, yeah. It's
stay
a
with your
25 hours flight course, then it's 100 hours theory, and it's more or less, it depends on you, but it's around 2, 3, 4 months, yeah.
2, 3 months.
More or less, yeah.
And then you get all the time building that is also like a plus for you, right? Or no, this time is
the
not...
25 hours are dual command hours, so it's not peak hours for you, it's peak hours for the instructor. He's an instructor of instructors, you know?
But when you are an instructor,
I'm the pilot in command.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the benefits. You will get the hours for the unfrozen ATPL faster than the company guys, you know, because you will get a lot more of peak hours.
Yeah. But regarding that loan, it's just very interesting. At what time are you starting to pay it off? Only when you are starting to work as a pilot in command?
The thing that I did is you have 2 years of margin before starting paying the loan. So they give you the loan, and in 2 years, I think some people got even a 3 or 1 year margin, depends on you and the bank, of course. And you can start paying it after 2 years. So I got 2-3 years to the ATPL, and then I started paying when I started working here.
Okay, so what is the fastest program for the ATPL?
Integrated.
Integrated. And how long is that?
1 year, 2 years, 1 year and a half to 2 years, more or less.
Okay. Did you see any students that were super fast in it and super successful?
Yes.
So they could, for example, study 1 year very intensively and then already get hired?
Totally. Normally it's 1 year of theory, and the other half year it's only to finish the hours on the multi-engine and the instrumental part.
Okay.
And I've seen it everything there. People that in 2 years and a half, more or less, they got a job in Ryanair. So it's fast.
Nice.
It's very fast. Yeah.
Okay. And there are simulators in the school?
Yes.
Or?
We have 2 in there. If you want, we can check them out.
Yeah, we can go.
Later on if you want.
Yeah.
And we have another one Sabadell, same as these two, and an I320 simulator on the school, on Sans, sorry.
Okay, that's wonderful. I had a last question, let me think about it.
Sure.
Yeah, so every student, like for example me today, we can come in and we can take the vol of the initio, this initial flight, and meet our future flight instructor as well?
Exactly. I mean, maybe I won't be your flight instructor, you know, but probably. I mean, it's a probability.
But it's possible to ask, for example, the school if you already had the initial flight with
yes, depends. Because, for example, this is a margin of students. If I'm full of students, you cannot be my student. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
But anyways, you can see the fleet. You can.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, I didn't have it when I started here studying. I would be lovely, like, because I haven't even flown once in one of these airplanes before starting training here. So it's a great way to knowing if you really like flying in this type of airplanes, you know, but it's not the same as flying in A320 or 737 right in this type of aircraft, you know.
Of course.
It moves more, it's different type of flying, you know. So it's a good opportunity. For a 30 minutes flight, you have more than enough to know if you like it or not like it.
Of course, of course. The first time I flew in one of these types.
Which one? The 2002?
The 2008.
2008, okay, the high wing.
The high wing. So what's the difference between the low wing and the high wing?
Well, the ground effect is one of the things, and this aircraft weighs a bit more than this one, a bit more. So it feels a bit more chunky, a bit more heavy, like a Cessna. This one feels better because of the low wing. This aircraft is less stable, and this one is more stable. So this one feels like more like it's faster reaction, and this one is a slower reaction. You know, this one is very good for routings, for long routings. For example, we go to Castellón a lot with this one, and this one is perfect for the first phase of the student when he's learning to fly by itself.
Okay, I see. Wonderful. Looking forward to flying.
Perfect.
Should we go and check the simulator room for a moment?
Let me grab the keys for you because I think it's closed. The simulator simulates the. Oh, we don't have it here. But remember, did you see the airplane that was there making the noise?
Yeah.
The multi-engine, the 2006. It simulates a 2006.
Okay.
It's for IFR practice, and the first session that you do here as a student, it's on the simulator to get to know the instructor and how it handles everything. And
on a twin engine.
Yeah, because it's more or less the same as the single engine. It's just to know the basics about attitude, instruments, airspeed, and everything.
Nice.
I will show to you. Perfect. So, you want to come in?
Nice.
Yeah, it simulates a 2006, the multi-engine. It's basically the same as the aircraft. We do a lot of hours for IFR flights. And it's good because we practice the approaches that we're going to shoot on the real aircraft before going into the real aircraft, you know. So we are more prepared in advance.
And the instructor is sitting next to the student?
No, normally it's here. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I sit besides the student, but if you have to freeze it or whatever, you have to do it with this screen, you know. So you have to get up. There is only one door, see? So you have to make the student leave, then you can leave, you know. So it's kind of a mess. So it's better to be seated here, or you can be beside the student, but here. With a chair, you know. If you need to freeze it, you can freeze it. You can relocate the simulator. It's very, very good, actually.
Amazing.
Very, very good. and we have two here, another one in Sants, and then we have the A320 simulator in Sants that we use for the MCC.
Where exactly in Barcelona?
Yeah, in Sants, Barcelona.
In Sants,
Yeah.
Barcelona.
That's where we normally do the theoretical classes and the MCC. Do you know what the MCC is?
The multi-crew.
Exactly, multi-crew course. It's the MCC APS. We do 40 hours of simulator there.
Okay.
Silla, siempre
Ya, siempre desaparece, sí.
es para tocar los narices. Sí,
Sí,
y
sí.
aquí se van acumulando. Ya días que
This one's for you. This is Sabadell Airport. It's big. It's a big airport. It's a crowded airport, and you'll see that there is a lot of operation here.
Yeah.
And most normally in the Sundays and Saturdays, it's very, very crowded. Why? Because we have 3 flight schools here. It's mostly flight schools, and then we have some operational aircrafts. For example, these ones are helicopters from the government. It's very, very big, this airport.
How long is the runway? Can it be used, for example?
It's 1 kilometer, more
1
or less.
kilometer.
Yeah, a bit more than 1 kilometer. Yeah.
Yeah. So it cannot accept any like passenger jets like a 320.
No,
but
320 no.
No, but smaller aircraft. Maybe.
Smaller aircraft like Citations, for example. Yes, PC-12s. We have also the Cirrus jet, but no, A320 is definitely not.
Okay.
737 neither. These are probably the newer aircraft that we have here in the fleet. Now you will have to sit. Whatever. This is, if you want, you can press the master.
Okay. Right.
See, we have master and generator.
Press master only.
Yes. And I will put the lights on. And we can go outside. And you will check that the lights are on. Perfect. So, on the walk around, you normally start here, okay?
Yeah.
And
Check the engine.
we can check the engine. Here you have the coolant level, okay? If it's in between the minimum and maximum level, it's perfect, it's good to go. As you can see here, it's on the perfect level, okay? This is the fuel pump, the electrical fuel pump. This is a Rotax engine, okay? It's a 4 cylinders opposite, okay? So it works like this. It's almost 100 horsepower, okay? It doesn't reach 100 horsepower, but it's more than enough. This side of the engine, okay? Again, we have the cylinder number 3 and the cylinder number 1. This is the CT proof, okay? This is the cylinder temperature proof, okay? Why do we measure this cylinder? Because it's the one that gets hotter, normally gets hotter, okay? And here we have the oil. It's like a car, same as a car, okay? You come here and you check the oil level, see?
Yeah.
It's on the limit. It has to be on the flat part, so it's perfectly on the limit. And of course, we are not engineers, we're not mechanics, so we just check that that the engine looks good, okay? Nothing is loose, everything is in good shape, okay? And here we have the other carburetor. So it's perfect.
That's an interesting question. Are the mechanics for the Tecnam aircraft like here, somewhere in Sabadell Airport? You have to take the aircraft?
No, normally what do we do is we have a company that's called Avinter that does all the maintenance for us. The company is approved by Tecnam to do the maintenance to these aircraft. Okay, almost all the maintenance can be done by the maintenance hangar in there. Okay, do you see this entry to the left? They are in there. Okay, we just bring the aircraft in there and they do the maintenance for us. What happens is that the overhaul of the engines, it's where they check the whole infrastructure of the engine. They cannot do it here. They have to send it to Rotax, not to Tecnam. Okay, so they send it to the factory of Rotax. They do the full overhaul, and then they bring it back to us, and they mount it and everything. Yeah,
I see.
we have a very, very tight schedule of maintenance here. Yeah, perfect.
Wonderful.
So we can close this. We check the state of the nose wheel. Okay, and we can also check the state of the front part of the aircraft. As you can see here, we have the radiators, okay? We have to check that they are not obstructed by bags, okay? Normally, the bags are the main problem here. They can obstruct the radiators, okay? So we just check that it's clean, so it's perfect. Okay, here's the entry for the pistons, for the air, okay? And everything looks good. So, the integrity of the door, the leading edge, okay? Perfect. the state of the wheels, that we don't have any dent on the wheel, okay? The brakes look good. It doesn't lose any brake fluid, okay? So it's perfect. We keep checking here. We check the upper part of the wings. I check the fuel tanks, so we don't have to check them now, but they are full of fuel, so it's perfect. And we check the state of the tail, the elevator, okay? We moved it around a bit. It moves perfectly. We check on the downside to see that there is no, that the last instructor student hasn't struck the runway with the tail, so it's perfect. And we keep checking the rudder, the GPS antenna. Looks everything good. As I told you, I already did the walk around, so it's perfect everything, okay? And that's mostly it, okay? You mainly focus on the wheels, the engine, and all the infrastructure of the aircraft, okay? If you are ready, we can just go to fly.
Yeah.